I first came to this church because I was staying at 1010 Curry. I was outside, it was a hot summer day, and a young woman named Angela, you might know her, she's very tall, and she's marrying a man named James, he's also very tall. She came and she looked at me. I was homeless, and she looked me right in the eyes, and she said, "What are you doing tonight?" And I have been a Christian growing up, but I hadn't known Jesus for quite a while. And I looked right in her eyes, and something compelled me to say, "I think I'm getting saved tonight." And I came to this church, and I was called to the front because I raised my hand, because, like I said, I was compelled to be saved. And I met with Dee Dee over there, and she gave me food. I was much skinnier than when I was homeless. Now, like Miss Lily asked me, am I pregnant? No, to everybody. I am not pregnant. I am just well fed. And so, I began my journey with Christ. I started coming to ICCM. I had an abusive boyfriend at the time. He didn't like it when I came to church, because I learned at church that I didn't deserve to be abused. I learned that I deserved love, and that I had a Father in heaven who loved me. So when I stopped showing up to church, guess who came knocking at my door? Pastor Monica and Dee Dee and Veronica, wherever she is. But I slowly came back to church, and I kept learning the Bible, that I, again, am lovable. Not something I ever learned at my home. In fact, I learned that I was worthless, useless, good for nothing, should have been aborted. But I learned that I'm not a mistake. And so I prayed. I prayed to God for a miracle, that I get out of homelessness and that I make something for myself. And I didn't know it was possible. But with God, anything is possible. So I worked my way at Jimmy John's. Yeah, 30 years old, working at a Jimmy John's. I love Jimmy John's too. I gotta have a totally tuna every shift. And when I earned enough money, I got an apartment. And then I said, I want more. So I prayed. Years before, in my early 20s, I applied to a college in Wisconsin. And I forgot that I had won a scholarship. They gave me that money, and I used it to further my education. I just completed a phlebotomy degree, and I applied to some jobs, and at North Memorial, orientation starts after Thanksgiving. I am now a certified phlebotomist working at a professional hospital. I have my own apartment. And I love where I go to church. And I did everything by asking Jesus if he could help me. If Angela hadn't come up to me that day and asked me what I was doing that night, and if I hadn't told her I was going to get saved, I know for a fact I wouldn't be where I am today, here where I am today. So my my question to you, wherever you are at in your life today, what are you doing tonight?